Let's go ahead and begin with problem homework exercise number 1 from section 6.2 part 1. Okay, we are solving equations, which basically we have to do a pencil and paper. We can do the arithmetic on the calculator, but the steps must be done paper and pencil. All right, so we have 6x plus 8 equals 56. Now, the key here is we want to get x by itself. We want to isolate the x. Now we have 6 times x plus 8. It's going to be easier always to get rid of what's adding or subtracting to the x value to the same side of x. So notice it's 6 times x plus 8. So we want to get rid of the 8 first. We want to make it 0. So to get 8 0, we would subtract 8. You can kind of think of this as a balance. So if you subtract 8 from this side on the equals, the left side, then what you got to do is you got to subtract 8 from the right side, which is the 56. Now, again, the reason we subtract 8 from both sides is 8 minus 8 is just 0. So 6x plus 0 is just 6x. So most people would just write 6x. You don't need to put the plus 0, but you can if you want. 56 minus 8, we'll go ahead and do that, is 48, right? Now, we have 6 times x. 6x means 6 times x. To make it 1x, because we want to solve for x, we would divide both sides. We would divide by 6. So if we divide the left side by 6, we divide the right side by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times x is simply an x. So now we're going to have our correct answer. 48 divided by 6, you can do it on your calculator, x equals 8. So when you get to x by itself equals a number, that's your answer. Now, you don't have to check your solutions, but if you want, you can check. What you do is you take the answer and you substitute it into the original equation wherever there's an x. So 6 times 8 plus 8, that's the left side. 6 times 8 is 48 plus 8. 48 plus 8 is 56, and it's supposed to equal the right side, which is 56. So we kind of got a question mark. Do they equal? And then yes, they're both 56. So we know we definitely have the correct answer, which is x equals 8. Okay, homework exercise number 2. 25 minus 7x equals a negative 73. Now notice, this is really negative 7x plus 25. If you want to, you can write it as a negative 7x plus 25 equals a negative 73. There's no sign in front of 25, so it's positive. There's a subtraction in front of the 7x, so it's really negative 7x. So now again, we're adding 25 with the 7x, so we're going to subtract 25. Okay, so then we get these cancel to give us 0. What remains is a negative 7x. Negative 73, negative 25, 2 negatives added together. Add the negatives and you get a negative 98. Okay. Then now what? Negative 7 times x, we need to divide both sides by a negative 7, because a negative 7 divided by a negative 7, let me continue over here, negative 98 divided by negative 7. Negative 7 divided by a negative 7 is a positive 1. 1x is just equal to x. That's what we want. Negative 98 divided by 7. 98 divided by 7 goes in there 14 times. And again, a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So x equals 14 is our correct answer. Homework exercise number 23. I'm sorry, number 3. Number 3, we have 5x minus the quantity 3x plus 9 equals 9. Remember now, you must distribute the minus. This is really a positive 3x, so it's going to be a minus, and the plus 9 will become subtracting 9. Both of these are, this is really a plus, so both will become a minus. So we'll end up with 5x minus 3x minus 9 equals the right side, which is a positive 9. Next step is we can combine these two similar terms. They're both on the same side. So we can combine both on the same side of the equal sign. 5x minus 3x is 2x. We still have the minus 9. Now we're back to a problem similar to the first two. 2x minus 9, we want to get rid of the minus 9, so we're going to add 9, right? Since it's a minus, we're adding 9 because a negative 9 plus 9 is 0, right? That's why we add 9. So now what do we have? The left side, we have 2x. 9 plus 9 is a positive 18. To make it 1x, or just x, divide by 2, because 2 divided by 2 is 1x. 1 times x is just x. Divide this side by 18, and you get 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. All right, so that is indeed, so we'll go ahead and put that in to make sure we have our correct answer. All right, very good. On to problem number 4. Now, what's different about problem number 4 is we have x's on both sides of the equation. On the left side, we have a 9x plus 8. On the right side, we have a 7x plus 34. What you need to do is get x's on one side of the equation by completely getting rid of it. So you want to make it 0. So in this case, you could either subtract 9x or subtract 7x from both sides. If I want to get rid of this 7x on the right side, I would subtract 7x here. And what I do to the left side, I got to do to the right side, I do to the left side. So I put a minus 7x under here, the similar terms. Because then when I do this, the 9x minus 7x, subtract the coefficients, gives me 2x. I still have the plus 8. 7x minus 7x is 0x, which is just 0. Okay, so that's why I did that. I completely got to get rid of the x's on one side of the equation. And now again, we got x's on just one side. So here we're 2x plus 8. So we're going to subtract the 8 because the 8's added with the x. And we would get that cancels to 0. So what remains is 2x. 34 minus 8 is 26. And then divide both sides by 2. So that 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1x is x. 26 divided by 2 is equal to 13. Okay, and again, we just put in 13, the answer. You don't have to put x equals. Problem number 5. Similar to the one we just did, problem number 4, x is on both sides of the equation. 7x minus 7 equals 4x minus 46. Again, what do we want? X is on one side of the equation. So to get rid of the 4x, you can either get rid of the 7x or 4x. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's going to work. If I want to get rid of 4x, I would subtract 4x. So if I subtract 4x from the right side, I got to do it to the left side. I put it underneath the 7x because 7x minus 4x is 3x minus 7. 4x minus 4x is 0, a negative 46. And then I'm going to what? To get rid of the minus 7, I'm going to add 7 to both sides. To make that 0, what remains is 3x. A negative 46 plus 7. One number's positive, one's number's negative. You can use your calculator you want. You subtract a 2, and you take the sign of the larger absolute value, which is a negative number. So it's a negative 39. So now I have 3x equals a negative 39. To make it 1x, I divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1x times x is 1 times x is x. Negative 39 divided by 3, of course, is a negative 13. And we've solved for x. So there is our correct answer in terms of solving the equation. Homework exercise number 6. Here we have distributing, right? 3 times outside the parentheses, so you got to multiply both the numbers by 3. So if I just go ahead and start distributing on the left side, 3 times 5 is 15, right? I copy down the minus, 3 times 3x is 9x. Same thing on the right side, distribute to 3. 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, now what do we have? X's on both sides of the equation. So if I want to get rid of them on one side, I can either add 9x or subtract 6x. Doesn't matter, you'll get the same correct answer. Your signs, everything will just kind of flip-flop. So if I want to get rid of the minus 9x, I would add 9x, right? Because a negative 9x plus 9x is 0x. 15 minus 0, we just get 15. Now here, 6x plus 9x, add the coefficients, get 15x plus 3. And then we're going to go ahead and subtract 3 from both sides. And we're going to get 12. 15 minus 3 is 12 equals 15x. Okay, 12 equals 15x. Divide by 15, right? We're trying to get rid of make the 15x 1x. 15 divided by 15 is 1x is x. 12 over 15, you have to reduce it. 3 goes into both, right? 3 goes into 12 4 times, 3 goes into 5. 15 5 times, so x is equal to 4/5, okay? Or I guess you could put in 0.8 as a decimal. It should accept it either way. Let's go ahead and make sure. So we have, if I put in a fraction, 4 divided by 5, check my answer, and it does work. It probably will give you the correct answer if you put in a decimal, okay, but a fractionally definitely gave you the correct answer. Okay, we're going to stop at this session at problem homework exercise number 6. If you have any questions, email me at tswears@hodges.edu or call me at 239-938-7805. Thank you.